Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Aligned Strength Podcast. I am your host, Mandy Scow, and we are here talking all things mind, body, and spirit, and how to show up for your truest, most aligned self. In today's episode, we are talking about a real heart-to-heart in different aspects, talking about being judged, judging, not caring about what other people think. So a good heart-to-heart talk here today. If you've ever found yourself bending or twisting or straight up shrinking who you are just to be accepted, let's talk. Okay, so again, in today's episode, we are talking about judging others, being judged ourselves, and why you need to stop caring about what other people think, and how doing so just might be the most freeing thing you'll ever do. We're going to take it way back, and some of this might resonate with some of you not, but taking it back to where it all could begin for you in your upbringing, or when you were younger, if there was any type of bullying or any teasing or anything like that. So getting real here for a moment, the fear of fitting in, it could run really deep. For some people, it runs deep as back to your childhood. If you grew up in a household where image mattered more than authenticity, if love or attention was only given when you quote unquote performed or behaved in a certain way, or if you were bullied, teased, mocked for how you looked, acted, or simply existed, that will stick with you for sure. It teaches you that who you naturally are isn't good enough. So what happens? We overcompensate, we mask, we morph, we blend, we become chameleons, hoping to escape rejection, but we also end up losing pieces of ourselves. If that hits home for you, take a deep breath. You are not that child anymore. You're not powerless. And you don't have to keep repeating the same survival patterns. Healing begins when we notice where it started and choose something different today. So go way back. If you recognize it, if you notice it, and you notice where it started, today, choose differently. It's self-protection, but here's the truth. Again, you're not that kid anymore, so you don't need to shrink, you don't need to shift or shield yourself in the same ways. Recognizing how your past shaped your patterns doesn't mean you stay stuck in them. It means you get to reclaim your power and choose differently when you're moving forward. So asking yourself, but what if they judge me? Well, they will. They probably will. They most likely will. And then life goes on. Let them misunderstand you. Let them gossip. Let them roll their eyes when you say no. You are not living for their approval. You're not living for anybody's approval. You're living for your alignment, for your peace, and for your happiness. So let people misunderstand you. Let people gossip. It doesn't matter. You're living for you. When you stop trying to be liked by everyone, you finally start liking yourself. That's the shift. That's the power. Now let's flip the mirror for a second, looking at you. Because you judge too. We all do, right? We've been talking about how painful it can be to be judged, but let's be honest. We judge people too. Sometimes instantly, sometimes unfairly. Maybe it's based on a vibe, a tone, an outfit, a single comment. But real talk, Getting to know someone takes time. That's real. Getting to know someone takes time. It can take a long time to see who someone really is beneath their layers, especially if they've been hurt before. Sometimes the people who seem the most standoffish are actually just the most guarded. And they're actually the kindest people you'll ever meet once they feel safe with you. So again, it takes time. So the next time you catch someone, or catch yourself, I should say, next time you catch yourself judging someone too quickly, pause and ask yourself, do I really know their story? Because everybody has a story. And if you want people to give you the grace to be misunderstood, extend it to others too. Judgment goes both ways. So why judging and being judged is inevitable? Here's the thing no one wants to admit. You're going to be judged no matter what. You could be fake, you could be natural, you could be fully and beautifully authentic, and someone will still have an opinion. And this is where this good quote comes in, because I think it says it perfectly. The quote is, "Be yourself, everyone else is already taken." So if judgment is unavoidable, why not be judged for being yourself? No matter what, you're going to be judged. So don't be fake, be yourself. Why waste energy fitting in or shrinking or molding yourself into a version of you that doesn't even feel real, just to please people who may never accept you anyway? So stop trying to fit in where you were never meant to belong. We are raised to believe that being accepted means success. That if you're in the right circles, doing the right things, and people approve of you, you're on track. But that conditioning is a trap, because fitting in doesn't always mean being aligned. It doesn't always mean that fitting in, that you're going to be happy. So your goal should be to sit in, don't fit in. Okay, sit in, but don't fit in. What if instead of constantly trying to fit into rooms, fit into conversations, or fit into roles that don't feel like you just sit in for who you really are, fully, proudly, no apologizing, no justifying, just showing up for the raw, real, and rooted you. Trying to fit in often leads us to doing things we don't even enjoy. We join groups we don't even like. We say yes to invites that drain us. We mirror people we don't align with, all because we think this is what I'm supposed to do. Let me ask you this. So if you're constantly adjusting yourself to being more like them, to being more like other people, well, then who's being you? You can't fully live in your purpose if you're borrowing someone else's identity. So when do you stop caring what people think about you? Ask yourself, think about it. How much do you care about what others think? Well, the goal would be to stop caring what other people think. And I'm not talking about becoming careless or rude. This isn't about bulldozing through life with a screw everybody attitude. It's about prioritizing your peace over perception. It's about understanding this key truth. Here's a key truth. People's opinions are based on their perspective. Their opinions are based on their wounds, their insecurities, their preferences, their fears, not your worth. You will never be for everyone. And guess what? You're not supposed to be. You're never going to be liked by everybody. And again, you're not supposed to be. So stop bending yourself into a version that makes everyone else comfortable while your soul is screaming for space. Okay, let's think about that again. That's a good goal. Stop bending yourself. Stop putting yourself into a version that makes everybody else comfortable while yourself and your inner peace is just screaming at you. Okay, so your happiness is the point. That is the goal. You have one life to live. Live it happy. Your happiness is the point. You are the one who lives in your body. You are the one who wakes up with your thoughts. You are the one who goes to sleep with your choices. Not anybody else, you. So if a workout routine, a friend group, a job, a habit, a lifestyle doesn't feel good anymore, then let it go. You don't need permission to outgrow people or outgrow spaces or outgrow expectations that no longer are fit for you. You do not need permission to outgrow those. You're not here to live someone else's version of success. You're here on this earth, in this life, to align with your own version of fulfillment. So, what can you do today? What can we do today? That's a good question. Let's get practical. How do you start letting go of what people think? Well, first, pause before you say yes. Ask yourself, am I doing this for me or for how I'll be perceived? So if you're getting asked to do something and you don't want to, pause before you say yes. Think about it. Am I doing this for myself? And then second one, pay attention to how you feel after interactions. So when you're interacting with somebody or a group of people, do you feel energized or do you feel depleted? Is it giving you energy? Is that person or that group of people giving you energy and building you up? Or are they sucking out all of your energy and completely draining you? Practice micro bravery. Say no to something small that doesn't align. Let it be uncomfortable. Notice how the world doesn't end. So be brave. If you get asked to do something and you normally would just say yes, but you really don't want to do it, say no. Just say no. Don't do it. If you don't feel like doing it, don't do it. And again, just because you're not doing it, the world's not going to end. So finally, last one, celebrate your own weirdness. Okay, weirdness, uniqueness. We all have quirks. Seriously, your quirks are your compass. So stop hiding them. Be unique. That's one of the whole things, main reasons why I opened Fit for You. I knew a lot of people that were worried about being judged and going to a gym and being judged, worried about not being themselves. So one main reason why I opened Fit for You. The point was my goal was to make a space where people could come and be their unique self and not be judged by anybody. So everybody has unique quirks, and that is what makes you unique. That is what makes you amazing. So be yourself. That is your compass. Don't hide it. Don't be ashamed of it. Today's takeaway is people are going to judge you no matter what you do. So who cares? Let them judge you. Stop caring what people think. Whether you're being fake or half serious, half yourself, or if you are completely, fully, and beautifully real, your real self, there is always going to be someone who has an opinion. That's life. It's always the judge a book by its cover. The outside gets all the attention, but the inside is what holds the truth. So stop playing small, stop bending, stand in your truth, speak your mind, live your values, and let other people judge, because they're going to judge anyway. And let them judge because it says more about them judging you than it ever will say about you. So some final words here. Thank you so much for being here and tuning in. If this episode gave you clarity or permission to stop caring so much about what other people think, share it with someone who needs to hear this. Everybody could get something out of hearing this episode. And if you're doing the deep inner work to break free from judgment and come back to who you are in your mind, body, and soul, I see you. I'm with you. You're not alone. Many people see you. Many people are with you. You're not alone. You can connect with me at any time on Instagram or Facebook. Send me a message and let me know where or what point of this episode hit home for you. You're not here to blend in. You're here to stand in your truth. So until next time, keep standing tall, and remember, you don't have to earn your worth. You already have it.